Hey, that light's on. I know, we're on the air. All right, don't throw a tantrum. Well, you're supposed to tell me when we're on the air. You go, and a 1, 3, 2, 1. You're on. Right? All right. You're going to do training? You need to be trained how to intro the thing. And we're going in 3, 2, 1. Got it? Got it. All right. Good morning, folks. Welcome to the Cap Guy Show. Starring the Cap Guy and me. I'm JT. And yeah, we live in Oklahoma if you didn't already know that. And today, we're going to do what's sold. Wasn't like yesterday, but still a good day. And the Cap Guy is starting a series. Not the World Series. No. Not the NBA Series. No. Not a bowling league. No. We're going to do eBay Reselling 101. So you want to be an eBay reseller. Now, we're going to put this at the end of the video. That's my part. Jeez. Alright. Anyway. Hey, Cap Guy. What? Never mind. What? Why'd the chicken cross the road? Oh, no, you're not getting me with that again. Well, why'd he cross the road? I ain't gonna quit till you answer me. I don't know, because there was another chicken on the other side of the road that he was interested in. Who told you the answer to that? I just made it up. That's funny, because I just made it up, too. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy the show. And the Cap Guy is going to get into what we sold and then start the series. And then we may go live tonight. We're going to test that today and see if it works. So y'all stay tuned. If we do, it'll be around 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And for those of you outside, the blokes outside, that's USA time. Not Greenwich Mean Time, which is set in England, by the way. Yeah, I knew that. I was a radioman in the Navy. Yeah. And y'all set your clocks by Greenwich Mean Time. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, let's get on with the show, folks. Y'all have a great day. Yep. He's right on several things. One, chicken just ran to the other side of the road because there was another chicken he was interested in. Yeah, I'm going to start a series, and I'm going to do them at the end of my videos. That way, people that aren't watching my videos to become eBay resellers and already know what they're doing, and I'll go into that deeper. I'm not trying to offend anybody. People that know that are already resellers may not want to watch it, and so I'll put it at the end of the videos after I do my what's sold and JT's little skit here. And then we'll talk about, and I'll start at the beginning, and we'll get into that, but first I'm going to go over the quick items I sold. But I'm going to do a series. Basically, you want to become an eBay reseller, and of course, this applies to any other platform that you could sell on. And I've only tried one other, which is Poshmark, and you got to get followers for all that, and I just don't have the time to sit there and invest in that. So I haven't tried Depop or Mercari or even Amazon, because you get blocked on a lot of platforms on Amazon. So for certain items, and I don't want to deal with all that either. eBay's what I know. I've been doing it since 2004, so that's what I'm going to do. And again, I'm going to premise it by saying nobody knows everything about eBay reselling. You learn as you go, but I'm going to start at the beginning of why you want to do it, and then approach it daily by how we go about it, and then get you off and running, and then hopefully you continue to watch and pick up some of the things that I sell. And if you watch other YouTubers, then you learn from them as well. And we're a community, and hopefully we grow together. If you have friends that are interested in getting into eBay reselling, today's the day to start. Have them get on here and watch it, and then they can just follow it along as it goes. Just got to put up with the sales and JT in the beginning. So anyway, we're going to get into the sales real quick. I shipped one yesterday morning. You saw the Pendleton cabbie hat, but those of you that haven't, I'll show it real quick. And then the rest of it I have not shipped. And the only reason I didn't ship it, I pulled it, is because I didn't have that many, and it won't take me long to ship these. Yesterday, I listed 31 items. So 33 day before. So 64 items in 2 days that I've listed, in addition to my shipping and videos and all the other stuff, and my siestas. And, man, yeah, it's a lot. And I cleared out a lot of space. All the clothing from the pickup Friday and Saturday, a lot of the electronics, and I'm going to continue to work through this stuff, get the rest of this pick from last week, and then got a Wii set up. By the way, those of you that have been watching my channel, I got a Wii the other day for free on that Highway 75 yard sale because we couldn't get it to turn on. We tried a couple different outlets, couldn't figure it out, and it wouldn't come on. I knew for sure there was probably a Wii Sports in that console. So I watched a YouTube video on how to reset or how to get a Wii to turn on when you can't get it to turn on. And the Cap Guy got it. And guess what's in it? Wii Sports. So not only did I get a Wii for free with the charger, no sensor bar or anything, but those aren't that much. The console's worth about $79 if I get a sensor for it, and because I just sold one. And it works. And then it didn't come with any wands, but I had extra wands, and but the sports game is worth $22 to $25. So I'd say it's about a $100 free gift that I got. And hey, YouTube's great for everything because you don't know something, you can go out there and fix it. So there's probably a video on it, and some are kind of funny when you're like, oh, that's not what I want. I want this, you know. But anyway, let's get into what I sold so I don't keep this video forever. And I may go live tonight. I'm going to try going live today just for a minute, see how it works, because I've never done a live. And if so, I'm going to go live. And we'll find something interesting to do. Okay, the first thing I sold, and I'll just show it real quick again, was this Pendleton. I picked this up at a thrift store. And you can see, those of you who didn't see it live yesterday, it's a cabbie hat, ascot. I don't know which you would call it, but I think it goes by both names. And anybody that wants to correct me, please feel free to in the comments. But I paid $2.49 for this. Everything in this store is half off, so it was marked $4.98. Half of that's $2.49. And that's the way this store is constantly, by the way. And sold it for $19.99 with free shipping. And it's on its way. So there you go. Now, we're going to go into the things that I sourced. And I'm going to show the first one to you right here, because it's too much to... I'm going to switch again. This is a lot of cell phones. I think there's 6 in this lot, and some of these are really old. I bought this in a estate sale, probably one of the best estate sales I've ever been to in my life. This lady had tons of this kind of stuff. She had Harley jackets, vintage Marlboro and Hank Williams Jr. t-shirts, single stitch, ball caps, Christmas ornaments new in the box, which I didn't buy, but Karen did. And anyway, I spent $120 on everything. A chainsaw that hardly had been used, and I hadn't even used it. So it probably somebody I have it at my estate sale, but it probably won't be $20. She wanted to get rid of the stuff. Her husband had passed away years ago, and this house is a double wide, had been sitting empty for a long time, and she just wanted it gone. The negative was they were heavy smokers in the house. Everything in the house smelled of cigarette smoke really bad. And nothing against smoking. I've never smoked in my life, but I have family members that have and do, and unfortunately, my mom does, and anyway, we won't get into that. But you have to clean it. And the leather, especially the Harley jackets, were hard, and the value of them dropped because of the fact that they're hard to get smoke smell out of leather. But I still made great money. I mean, I made a ton of money, and they had bags of those, and I've sold a bunch of those already. And so I probably had no more than probably even 50 cents invested in those. And there's 6 of them, like I said. Sold them for $17 plus shipping, so I made some money there. The next item I sold, and I picked up Saturday at a yard sale. And there we go. That's the second one I found in about 2 or 3 weeks. It is a TI 84 Silver Edition pink calculator. And 84 is a very valuable one. It's not like the HPs that I found. But if you find this in condition where you can't get it to work, and the last one I paid $5 for, I could not get it to work. I still sold it for $24 with free shipping. Well, this one on the high end of comps working, and I put batteries in it, and this baby works. Paid $10 for this one Saturday, and the high end of it is $56 with free shipping on a used one. And the Cap Guy sold it for, is that right? Yep, $56 free shipping. I'm looking around the phone because it's on my screen. I need to move that since I'm not on that anymore. So that's a good profit there. That'll be about a $35 profit. The next, and again, if you watch my channel, bingo, Mary Kay, time-wise. This one is I believe it's the Luminous Wear Liquid Foundation. And these are beige 3s. They're the only two I had in beige 3. And I paid, these comped at $256 each. I paid $100 for about 30 pieces of different Mary Kay products. Moisturizers, foundation, mask, all that kind of stuff. And sold this for $39.99 plus shipping. And so I made good money on that. That's about a little over $6 or $5 invested. $5.12 to be exact. I'm pretty good with that math. And there you go. And I've made probably $300 off that makeup so far, and I've still got a little bit left. The next, these are Levi 501s. These are a brown color. These are 3430s, if I'm looking at that right backwards. Yep, that's correct. I paid about $5 for these last summer. I'm trying to get out of the jeans unless they're high-end jeans. And 501s are good jeans, don't get me wrong. They're the preference of me if I wear pants, but I probably wore pants in 2 years probably 3 times, and one was a funeral. I just don't like pants. I wore them, and when I was in management with UPS, I had to dress up every day, and so the Cap Guy, even when it's 30 degrees, you'll see me at Walmart or wherever I go in shorts and a t-shirt. There you go. And sold these for $16 plus shipping. So I'll make a little bit on the shipping because I always get those in a flat rate envelope. The next one, and some of you that are older will know who this is. There he is. General Amos from Beetle Bailey, comic I used to read as a kid. I picked this up at Goodwill, oh god, a year ago, and I didn't think he was ever going to sell. And he's about 12, 14 inches tall. He's new at tags, but I've had him for a while, and not that valuable. I wouldn't pick him up. And I paid a couple of bucks for him and sold him for $5.90 plus shipping. So, yeah, it is what it is. Sold Mortal Kombat. This is my brother Terry brought this up back in June, 1st of June when he came up, and we're working a deal where he gets his cost of goods plus half the profits, and I'm selling for him, and I'm just about getting close to being out of the stuff that he brought. There's a little bit left, and then he just sent me a couple of helmets, so those are online. This sold for $16.99 off of, I believe he paid $5 for this investment, so he'll get his $5 plus half of the profit off that, plus shipping on top, so we won't lose on the shipping. And then the last thing, and I thought this was really cool when I found it, single stitch t-shirt, and I know the pictures aren't, or the bag's not going to help this, but you can see the vibrant colors in this thing, and there's nothing on it. There's no logos or anything like that, but the colors of this t-shirt, and it is single stitch, so it is vintage, and you can see the tag. This is the tags, the kind of tags you're looking for on these single stitch, these old vintage Fruit of the Loom. So I thought this would have a lot of value. I bought this at Goodwill, and I paid about $3.33 or just a little bit less if it was on Old Man. Well, it wasn't on Old Man Discount Day, so it would have been $3.33. And I sold this for $24.90 plus shipping. If that had been a vintage concert shirt or something like that, or with some advertising, who knows what I'd have got for it. But still, I'll take $24.90 off of $3.33. So, and then I've got a sale this morning of a ball cap and the Cap Guy. So that's my sales, and I'm sticking to it. It'd probably be, I'm guessing this is about $140, $50 in sales. So I may clear 100, and if I do, good. If not, sales are sales, profit's profit. All right. Thank you for viewing. Like, share, view, subscribe. And for those of you who are sticking with me on the 101, then let's go. And again, I tend to ramble. So again, if you're interested in what I'm about to tell you, stay with me. If not, y'all have a great day. And thanks for always watching. eBay Reselling 101. I'm going to get into why you do it, not just on the technical part of it. I've been doing it since '04, like I said earlier, part-time while I was still working at UPS. And a couple of years ago, I retired, as most of you have watched me know. And now I do this full-time in the last little over a year, almost a year and a half now. And it's great money, but why you want to do this is because it not only supplements any income that you have coming in if you do it part-time or full-time. Hopefully, if you're doing it full-time like me, you have a pension that you can back up or money to do this. You don't need a lot of money to get started. That's the fallacy in this thing. And the biggest thing I've heard over the whole time that I tell people about it, when I talk to people at yard sales or even thrift stores, whatever, I don't know what I'm looking for. I wouldn't know how to do that. Well, none of us know everything, and none of us know. We watch other YouTubers, and we learn from trial and error. You're going to make mistakes. I still make them. Some of the things I pick, but I've learned to not pick up things like Beanie Babies and, I don't do a lot of DVDs and CDs unless they're series. I've learned just recently. I've gotten lucky with some of these series and been selling them for $100, $80, and so if you can get them cheap enough, you buy those series. But it's all about the comping. You got to look the stuff up and see what it's sold for. And we're going to get into all the technical stuff as we go through the series, but why you want to do this is because it's going to make you extra money and it's going to help you. And the times we're in with the uncertainty and the fact that people are going more and more to online shopping, that's the reason I would do it. Now, it is work. There is no two ways about it. There's a lot of work invested because it's not just taking the pictures, going out and sourcing, taking pictures, putting it online. You've got to inventory it. You've got to have the space to do that. If you're going to go out and buy a shed or buy a storage unit or even an office building or anything, then you got to calculate that into it. And yeah, if you're doing over 20 grand a year, you can write off this stuff, because if you do over 20 grand in sales on eBay and sell over 200 items, you're going to have a 1099 coming at you. So if you stay under that platform or under that threshold, you won't. And so, hey, do it if you're going to do it part-time and try to make an extra 10 or 12, 15 grand a year. More power to you. You're not going to be reported to the IRS, and that's all yours, your profits. But keep in mind your cost of goods. You want to keep that low, obviously. But back to the first part. Again, I ramble. To get into eBay reselling, first you got to set up an account, and in the beginning, you're not going to get a lot of listings, and that's going to get a little frustrating. My youngest daughter is doing it a little bit more and more, and she was frustrated because, she just doesn't get a lot of listings. A buddy of mine in Australia is doing it, and he has a channel too, Thrifters, Nate, and he's getting more and more listings. eBay has to learn to trust you and know that, one, you're going to sell it, and then you're going to ship it on time. And then once you do, your money clears, they put it on hold, just like Managed Payments does. But Managed Payments is pretty good. It's getting better and better in speed and getting your deposit. And I'm on a daily deposit, by the way. And we'll get into all that too. But why you want to do it is extra income to help you, like a lot of YouTubers do. They talk about it. It helps my family go on vacation. It helps us get the little frills and the things, or upgrade our car or house or whatever, to do it. Don't depend on the money if that's, if you're doing this to try to, I guess I'm saying this wrong. If you're depending on the money to make a living until you get a little better at it, I wouldn't do that, because you can source and source and source and you're going to sit on it. In the beginning, I always suggest you start in your own home. Do you have video games that aren't being played? You can sell. Do you have clothing that's newer and really good shape that you never worn or you don't like or you didn't like and you didn't return it, get it up. Find the things and do the research. Those are the things you want to do. And setting up an account, you got to do that too, and tie it to a bank. It's not going to go through PayPal. Well, in the beginning, it may for a newbie eBay reseller. I don't know. But for me, I'm on managed payments, and I have a store, a Prime store. And I used to have just a basic. But again, I'm getting ahead of it, so I'll go back. Do this to make extra income, and you'll be successful if you pick the right things at the right price, and don't just follow. And I've done this a couple times. Somebody shows baseball cards, and I got these at Dollar Tree, and they're selling for $20 a pack. And TheCapGuy runs out and buys a box of them, spends $50, and ends up barely getting his money back, if nothing else, losing a little bit. So don't just because somebody said, hey, I did this, go out and do it. Retail arbitrage is another part of this. Not just sourcing at yard sales, estate sales, thrift stores, Goodwill bins, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be you figuring this out, and you're going to have trial and error. So, again, I'm going to try to do this a little bit better starting tomorrow with less rambling and just stick to the points. I'm going to make points for this thing to not keep it long. But why you want to do it is extra income. And if you enjoy sourcing as I do, and I love that part. If it was just that, I would do this every single day. I would find, because there's plenty of sourcing opportunities where I live. But it's the inventory, all the things that go with it, and like I said, it's a lot of work, and especially to the degree that I source. So start off, sell the stuff in your own home, and make sure you got permission of the people that are messing with it, because I hear a lot, my kids are still playing those video games, I don't want to sell those. But you don't have any you want to get rid of? No, okay. Well, that's fine. But those that do, I want them. Or at least I think I want them. I got to look at them. So I hope I taught you something through the rambling. I'll get better with this as well. Again, why you want to do it, you got to do it for the reasons that are going to help your family. And set up an account. I would suggest doing that first, and then go through your house and find things that you want to start looking at. And tomorrow I'll get into that. And again, I may go live tonight, and some of this discussion may come out tonight. You can ask questions. I'm going to try it at 7 p.m. Central Time, but I'm going to test it today just to make sure I know what I'm doing. I don't want to get on there and then I can't chat with you or anything. So I've never done a live, and hey, I'm learning too, especially the YouTube part of it. Y'all have a great day, and TheCapGuy and JT will talk to you probably tonight. And then again tomorrow we'll go back through this with finer points of eBay reselling. Tell your friends. Hopefully they can get on here and maybe learn something too. Again, I never profess to saying I know everything, but I know I can teach you some things. So if that'll help you, then tune in. Like, share, and please subscribe. Thank you.